Hey guys, Chris back here from CNH Small G. Getting another quick video here for you guys. This will be dealing with your AK rifle specifically, and if you want to install a optimized ALG Akt-E trigger in your AK rifle or your AK style shotgun out here as well too. What I have in front of me here is my trigger assembly out of my AK rifle here specifically. This is the ALG Akt-E trigger. This is the lightning bow design, and I have the thing optimized so it's able to function as smoothly as humanly possible out here for that. Plus, I was also getting some trigger slap with this actual trigger as well too, and I installed a tapco G2 disconnector in this one as well too. This basically solved the we will call it trigger slap. And in order to get the tapco G2 trigger or disconnect to work properly, you have to cut the actual I want to call a tube right here. They have a tube. It basically fits inside here, and you have to cut that down so it'll actually fit into the actual piece right here where it bolts, or I should say nut bolts into it, but it actually fits into the hammer pin, the trigger pin right here as well too. So what you do is you cut that slave retainer, and it basically fits up inside your portion right here as well too. Get that thing lined up here. This is kind of difficult for one hand. You put that in there like so, and you also put your tapco G2 disconnector spring in there. I have the longer spring right here. The ALG spring that fits inside here with the original disconnector was a little bit shorter. I recommend upgrading to the longer tapco G2 disconnector spring. And I also have my Arsenal hammer spring here as well too for this weapon specifically as well too. This is what it looks like. This is a genuine Arsenal hammer spring. And the other thing is you want to optimize your actual hammer face on here as well too. This is what the hammer face should look like when it's optimized, so it cycles basically almost like butter out there. You want to have a nice low profile on here as well too. Let me see if I can get a better shot here for you. That's your hammer profile. You want to have a nice low profile. You also want to polish it up pretty good too on here as well too. So that's what it should look like after you get done optimizing the actual hammer profile. You also want to buff it and polish it on it so it's highly polished, so whenever the actual bolt carrier is functioning over top of the actual hammer facing, it's going nice and slow, or it's basically nice and smooth, I should say. So whenever the hammer is contacting the rear portion of the actual bolt carrier, it's basically as smooth as humanly possible right here for that. So that's what your hammer profile should look like when it's optimized for your specific AK platform. This will also work for your Vepr 12 because this was originally created for your Vepr 12 specifically. So you have it'll optimize for your Vepr 12, and it's also optimized for your AK platform as well too. So it's a good idea for both platforms. So that's the tapco G2 as well too, with the sleeve in here as well too. I do highly recommend that because, like I said before, it will basically remove any kind of trigger slap you're having. If you're having it, I did have trigger slap with this trigger, and that's basically why I installed the tapco G2 disconnector with the tapco G2 spring in here as well too. So that's basically everything I got here for today, guys. If anybody has any comments, questions, whatnot, feel free to leave me a message here, and I'll try to get back to you probably within about 2 to 4 days after you post some kind of quick reply. I'll see you guys. Have a nice day.